Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program and welcome to the show. Yeah, watching a bit of Irish horror. The link is in the description. It's on the Channel 4 website. You know, if you want to watch it, you can pay for the DVD. You ought to. But yeah, you can just, watch it for free off the internet if you're a bum. Don't know if it's available on Blu-ray. Probably. I recommend DVD. They're good enough. Oh, bloody hell, it's good. Oh dear, what's going on? They're just bleeding all over themselves. What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking a bit gruesome, isn't it? That's good stuff, that is. That's scary, that is. Uh, 2 months earlier. Oh, this is good. Oh, the Emerald Isle. Fields and hills and fences. And I think that might be a bog over there. Not that kind of bog, not a laboratory. Oh, yeah, that's the countryside, all right. I like semi-rural myself. I don't like the proper sticks countryside. Bits of it. But one thing I hate about the countryside is trying to walk down some of these country lanes when there's cars bombing along and you're hopping onto about 6 inches worth of grass right next to a fucking thorny hedgerow. Trying to navigate those places, fucking hell. Here we go, we're down a pub now. Canadians. Yeah, a couple of Canadian tourists have turned up in Ireland. Deepest, darkest, bloodthirsty, horrible vampires island. Yeah. Oi, oi. Irish vampires drinking Bloody Marys. What county is it set in? County Hell. It's called The Boys from County Hell. Second greatest horror novel of all time. Frankenstein was better. Yeah. Gordon Bennett. Yeah. The link's It's in the description. It's on the Channel 4. It's probably on the Pirate Bay. The tourists are a bit underwhelmed with a pile of stones in the middle of a field. But you do get things like that. There's a big stone in the middle of a field or a fucking rotten tree stump, and they're like, we're not moving that. Leave that the fuck alone. Right? And in cases where they have pulled them, they've had bad luck. Nothing they could ever prove that was supernatural, but they do leave shit alone. And I agree with that. I think you should leave shit alone. If God had the good sense to put that big fuck off rock in the middle of a fucking field, don't mess with it. Captain Kronos sticks to mind when I was a boy. It freaked me out. Good. Sound is gone. Oh, where's it gone? I hear you now. Yeah. Here we go. A1000 is putting up videos again. I hope she's doing all right. So do I. I wish she wouldn't. I wish she wouldn't be upset and howling at the world and dissatisfied and unhappy, because, you know, she deserves to be happy, because I think she's quite pretty in her own weird way. She's kind of cute. Cute but unusual. She wouldn't have it any other way. I don't think she wants to be normal. But yeah, she's a striking looking individual. Lovely hair. And she is cute, yeah. You tell her that, she'll slap you. She'll say, so what if I'm cute? I don't care. But yeah, I quite like her. I like her when she's in a chilled out mood and she's giggling and we're having a laugh. Here we go. October is Halloween month. Yeah. She's upset because of the wrong uns. Well, the problem is she's been friends with some of the wrong uns. I don't keep abreast of it. Those wankers. I don't time for them. Anyway, I've got Irish vampire films to watch. But it's not technically a vampire. It's an old, ancient Irish monster thing that drains your blood and drinks it like water. Doesn't necessarily bite you and suck it out like a vampire would. Yeah. Brian Harvey turned 50 recently. That's prehistoric for a pop legend. He hasn't been a pop legend for fucking years, though, has he? Thing is, Brian Harvey, if he fucking wanted to, could go to any London club and say, I want to rent this place for a night, sell tickets, I'll bring a karaoke machine, and I'll just sing a bunch of fucking songs to any old fucking audience, and they'll love it because I'm Brian Harvey. Sign a few photographs, get me photo taken. He could do that once or twice a month. He'd have fucking damn sight more than he'll ever get on the fucking benefits, right? He could pay the mortgage on that house he's living in, and he could have a nice little fucking existence just being downsized Brian Harvey that just sings karaoke and fucking, you know, he could fill clubs, right? He could get the audiences just doing it on a small scale, right? Earn a decent living, flog a few t-shirts and posters, you know, sign photos, all that bollocks, right? He could go and do that as a living, right? There's money to be made being a former sort of boy band member who's operating on his own, but still has a fucking big fan base. He's got enough people out there, they'd pay him for that. He'd sell the tickets and make fucking decent money, right? Pay the mortgage, blah, blah, blah. But no, he just wants to sit in his house smoking weed and whinging and whining about fucking conspiracies and the royal family and the fucking prime minister and fucking this, that, and the other and MI5 and he's brain damaged from all the ecstasy he done. Yeah. I think he called Simon Cowell a pedo and said the BBC was full of nonsense, a poo bag station, his boats are burned. His solo career tanked. Yeah, it would. Peter Andre has done better. Peter Andrews. I don't know. He married fucking Jordan and had kids with her, so that's not a sign of a genius, is it? But, you know, I mean, Brian, I'll leave him to his own devices and do what he wants, you know, it's not my fucking problem. But I think all that ecstasy's fried his fucking brain. I mean, he never had a good brain to start with. He wasn't what you call an intellectual, was he? He's fucked his brain up. He's emotionally unstable, you know. And he's just ranting at the world for his own fucking stupidity. Right, get out of the way of the telly. Come on. There's John Lynch. Get out of the way of the fucking telly. Don't bump me. I won't be bumped, mate. I won't be bumped. I won't be bumped, bounced, or bodgled. I don't even know what a bodgling is. It wasn't a Ninja recorder that brought him to. Oh, God, forget about the Ninja recorder. He shouldn't have. He's even admitted it himself. He shouldn't have got involved with fucking Bill Maloney. Bullshit Bill Maloney of Pie and Mash films. Travelling to the island of Jersey and shouting at people's garden homes. That's witchcraft. There's devil worship going on. There's a coven of paedophiles. I've had a piss and a Red Bull. Stop snapping at me, Woofer. I'm doing a live stream. I don't need bulldogs biting my wrists off. Hey, my wrists are not a toy for you to chew on. You've got plenty of bones. Pedo garden gnomes. Here we go. Did Christopher Hitchens ever do a debate with his brother Peter? I don't know. I know one of them. I think it was Chris Hitchens. I don't know. I'm not sure. He did an expose of Mother Teresa. And it was absolutely spot on about what a cunt Mother Teresa was. She did her utmost to prevent contraception and, you know, would rather people fucking had kids they couldn't afford to feed than fucking birth control, you know. And she only ever tended to the dying. She didn't do a single thing to save anyone's life or make their life better. And every time a politician was giving out awards, no matter how twisted and nasty that politician was, she would turn up and accept the award. She loved it. What's that? Openly masturbating with a leery grin and Bill shouting, that's well out of order. Was it, though? He was saying, yeah, there's a fucking statue of a child sucking a cock. Was it eating an ice cream or a banana? And he goes, and there's a monkey hanging off that tree. You know, I don't know what those fucking statues were like, but, you know, we've all seen the one of the little boy doing a piss in a garden pond, and we've all thought that was funny. We don't go around going, oh, that's fucking paedophilia, that is. Anyway, this movie's coming along. They've got a Dracula themed pub because all the tourists come along. Because I mean, Bram Stoker apparently was Irish, but there's no evidence that He took his inspiration off an Irish folk legend, but you know, for the purposes of this film, it is. And you can do that because, like, you know, it's not like they're saying Bram Stoker was a pedo or anything nasty. They're just saying he was inspired by this, you know, this Irish vampire. I don't know whether that existed either. I know about the leprechauns and their pots of gold. You'll never get one of them either. You're like, oh, you know, I'm a bit skinned. I could do with getting a leprechaun's pot of gold. You know, I just go to where the rainbow is and dig. Yeah, that don't work. A rainbow is an optical illusion brought on by water and, you know, light and, you know, something to do with a Pink Floyd album cover, I'm sure. You know, those sort of things. The spectrum. The only spectrum I'm interested in is Clive Sinclair's ZX Spectrum. That's it. Right, you're being too playful, right? I'm relaxing. Don't huff at me. Do you want to go on the floor? Do you want to go on the floor? Down. Sit. Sit. Stay. Now down and sit. Hasn't learned to stay yet. It just jumps back up 5 seconds later. But it will behave itself for a minute. Get off me. Right. Down. Sit. Stay. 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 Good dog. Oh, as soon as you say good dog, it just stops being good. It just leaps on top of you. Oh, you've gained ground. Oh. You think you're the idea and I'm Gaza. Go on. Get back over your line. Oh, it's clear demarcation. You don't jump on my belly. That's invasion. Get off. Down. Sit. Good dog. Stay. Yeah. Pedo gnomes don't exist. I don't know. Bram Stoker porn parody. Yeah. Remember Bill Maloney confronting Nick Clegg? How did he pull that without getting tasered? I don't know. It was a simpler time. You just walk up to politicians and accuse them of all sorts. You know. Yeah, I've been watching some old films from the 1980s, and there's one called Rita Sue and Bob Too, right? And everybody thought it was hilarious comedy at the time. But it's basically a man in his late 30s grooming and shagging a pair of schoolgirls in the back of his car like a right dirty devil. And nobody said, oh, that's grooming. Oh, you know, that's exploitation of children. They just said, what a dirty old cat, and they're a pair of dirty old slags. And it was just treated as funny. Yeah, but these days, you know, what I've done to point out how wrong they were in that age is I've replaced the actor's face with that of Jimmy Savile's. And I've changed the title to Rita Sue and Jimmy Too. You know, I'm trying to highlight all these terrible things that went on in the 1980s where, you know, child grooming was regarded as something funny. You know, that you make a comedy about. Ouch. Remember Bill confronting Max Clifford? Max was getting knocked about outside the courthouse. Rita Sue and who? Yeah, Rita Sue and Bob too. And we just go on my channel and look at the posts or the community tab. Down. Sit. Good dog. Right. So, here we go. Weird garden statues leering children. Hey, don't bark at me. Down. Sit. Right, I'm just having a look. I can't find anything like them. No. There's children, but they're not leering. No. No, nothing. No. No, 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 no. No, nothing. No. 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 I'll type in the word perverse. We've got to get to the bottom of what those fucking statues are. Bill went to Jersey to track down the satanic ritual pedos, yeah. 1980s, we had Rubik's Cubes and Wham. Things were way better. Yeah, we had BMXs and ZX Spectrums too. And we had the Max Headroom show. And we had the Comic Strip Presents, Five Go Mad in Dorset, and the Bad News Tour. And we had the Young Ones. And we had Video Nasties. And we had Gary Newman and the New Romantics as well. So it wasn't all good, was it? Nah, Gary Newman's all right. I like Gary Newman. Digging up that field. Oh, down. Yeah, no sign of these weird garden. Oh, get the fuck off me, you dickhead. Right, we've got a drunken gnome with his arse cheeks out. Now, Bill would be unhappy about that. Yeah, nothing like that. Weird. It had a kind of rictus grin, didn't it? It was just weird. Right, weird garden statues, naked children, right. I'm just going through all the photos and looking at it. Oh, there's one here. It looks like he's smelling a fart. That's not enough to get Bill Maloney. Fucking hell, the price would. 90 quid. 90 quid, you can fuck off. I ain't paying 90 quid for a fucking... Oh, Christ, it's doing a shit. It's a garden gnome doing a shit holding its nose for the pong. What the fuck? This is witchcraft. This... Well, we're slightly closer, but no. Doesn't qualify as... Yeah, nothing like that. Oh, no. No, I'm just going through the Google images looking for something similar. Nothing. Looks like you've reached the end. I never had to take away the word weird. Having no luck. When did Amarora go past? 1970s, a time when all he did was To the Devil a Daughter and 3 On the Buses films. You know, On the Buses, Mutiny on the Buses, and Holiday on the Buses, maybe, I'm not sure. It's a bit too shabby. Come on, Eileen. Well, Guns N' Roses come along. Sunsea and Satan 2 needs to be made, yeah. Better than Joker 2. Could be worse. I bet that's terrible. We had The Equalizer with Edward Woodward. Oh, fuck off. We had Boom with Michael Elphick. I quite enjoyed that show. Right, I'm getting no closer to finding these weird statues. Naked gnomes. They've got to be a thing. There's got to be some mention of them somewhere. No, those are just cheesy gnomes with stupid fucking hats on. They look like fucking Smurfs. They're shit. I wonder if anyone's ever actually written a review of Sun, Sea and Satan. Sun, Sea and Satan. The Gnome Finder General. Oh, it's got an IMBD. We'll have to read that. This 60-minute rant is Bill Maloney's personal documentary on claimed historical child abuse which occurred at Hort de la Garenne. Blah, blah, blah. Given the 160 victims have come forward, given that he swears throughout, I'm not all surprised why either child abuse victims, including those whose remains were found, no, they weren't, do not seem to have any voice to reclaim their identity. They're sole taken from high-profile identities. Guest house, blah, blah, blah. Not surprising there were cover-ups. Yeah, well, I think that guest house was just homosexuals just nipping in their lunch hours and having sex with each other with no kids involved at all. I mean, some people don't like the homosexualities, but as long as it's consenting adults up each other's bums and doing whatever they do, felching, fisting, tromboning, as long as it's just consenting adults and they draw the curtains so that passers-by don't have to fucking get jealous. Elphick was in that too, Quality. Now look here, you prancing tit. You need working on, boy. Here we go. Sun, Sea and Satan, the most unintentionally funny documentary. I don't know about that. It's got a couple of bits where he's going, what the fuck? I've had a piss in a Red Bull, Here's one of the best bits. Oh, they're putting up links from it. The Reddit kids have found it. Let's have a look at what this is. Apparently they're building a road over this field, this ancient Irish field.
Award-winning film director Bill Maloney was shooting a documentary.
And it looks like, well, let's just show it. It's the devil. Now let's have a look soon. Easy. Just so he's in frame. Now let's get on his face. Too much sky. Let's get right on his face. Okay, let's zoom back out and then come on me, Lily. That's the devil. Now, fuck knows why anyone would want to do that. I mean, that really is, you know, I was in the pub having a piss and a Red Bull with Darren and Lily's cover. This is very, very fucking scary. And I really just do not see the point of this. And this is like on the island of Jersey, you know, where people are talking about witchcraft, child abuse, and sacrificing children. And the aristocracy are allegedly involved. And this is a very, very strange place. And even as I stand here, I feel that the wind is building up. And I'm a friend of Jesus Christ.
Been in a pub, I've had a piss in a Red Bull with Darren, and Lily's found this. Just look, it's the devil. We found the devil. He stood there in a pool. What the fuck is going on? Oh, boo with every hoot. Yeah. Oh, they got secret Masonic meetings. Can't be that secret if there's someone in there with a camera. Here we go. Here it is.
So let's see how we go. What I would say is that what is causing us some concern is that one or two of the bones are showing signs of being part of an unexplained death. And in fact,
the bones. It was half a fucking coconut shell.
Homicide, and that some of the bones have been cut. Now, I say that, and I emphasise again that this does not mean that at this present moment we are launching a homicide inquiry. We need to get further tests done on the bones, and we need to try and as best as we can get them established. I'll get it fucking clumping. You got it? Can you see now how they turned it around, how blatant this is? We're just a mile from Oak de la Garand. You got it, Lil? You zoomed in on it?
Yep.
Now look at that strange face on that kid. And that kid is now, they turned it around so it's holding his prick. This is a mile from Oak de la Garand in Jersey. Got it, Lil?
Yeah. Do you want some?
Right. Get down the camera, Lil. This place is 1 mile from Oak de la Garand. Now, I have just witnessed something that is so...
There's a garden gnome naked doing a piss, right? And it's a mile away from a fucking children's home. And that is evidence of witchcraft, apparently. Did I give you permission to bring bones on the bed? I roll over those and they end up stuck in my arse, right? I roll over and I go, oh, there's a bloody bone again, right? I've asked you nicely not to bring your bones in the bed. You can lie on the floor and eat your bones on your little doggy rug, can't you? You don't need to bring your bones in the bed. Well, you've got lovely soft ears. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you just give this dog a little push and it just doesn't move against you. I'm off to bed. I'm Rex. Good night. Yeah, well, good night to you. I got my weird Irish vampire film to watch. Not that I've been watching it. I've been getting sidetracked on bumbling Bill Maloney. Been to the pub. I've had a Red Bull and a piss. Or was it a piss and a Red Bull? Well, ingredients in Red Bull, they're interchangeable, aren't they? Not really into Red Bull. I mean, I've drunk a few cans of Relentless. I don't mind that. I think I've had a Monster or two over the years, but never had Red Bull. I've always thought anything that's that over-advertised can't be arsed with. I normally drink the generic sugar-free ones, but not very often. I usually have tap water and a lemon cordial, sometimes a bit of Vimto, sometimes the apple and black currant, whatever. I'm not into spending a quid or a £1.50 on a can of fizzy pop when I can get a bottle of cordial for that kind of money. Right, okay, I can get back onto this film now. Bill Francis, well, I mean, he might have done a little bit of boxing. He might be handy in a pub fight against another dwarf who's done a bit of boxing, but I don't see him as the underworld enforcer that he fantasises he is. Yeah, he can probably tackle his way out of getting mugged or, but no, I don't think he's one of your great hard men, Doubt he'd earn much on the bare knuckle boxing circuit, but yeah, he could probably handle himself, But yeah, alcohol problems I think have done for him. And the fact that he's a fucking idiot. But he latched onto this fucking child abuse thing as a means to make money and promote himself. There was no genuine reason to be into it. He's another one, you know what I mean? Just exploiting the fact that everybody hates child molesters, So it's like, oh, I can make money out of this. Oh, yeah. But there was no great journalism to it. There was no research. It wasn't well written. Wasn't well presented. He's just a bloke in a car going, look over there. It's a fucking garden gnome with its knob out. Look at the weird face on it. This is witchcraft. It was just ham-fisted, amateur, ranting rubbish. It's quite amusing. Right, he's knocking the pile of stones over that allegedly covers some mythical monster. Yeah, he knocked it over. Nothing happened. Yeah. Anyway, we haven't got to the bottom of those fucking weird garden gnomes. I wonder if they're actually sold in the Isle of Jersey. It's like Jersey gnomes. I know there's Polish garden gnomes that the Germans like to buy. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Weird garden gnomes. Jersey. Right. It might be like a local thing that they have these fucking mad things. Right. Google images. No, these are like the traditional gnomes that we all know about. Gnomes. Oh, God. Gnome smoking spliffs. Or gnome skeleton for Halloween. Gnome riding a fucking flamingo. Gnome giving the finger. Gnome doing a shit. What the fuck? Right, let's just have garden gnomes Jersey. No, these are typical gnomes again. Maybe they're French. Garden statues. Weird. No, I've never seen anything like them. Right, let's look for the let's have a look for the Devil's Hole Jersey. Devil's Hole pub. Right, that's there. Let's see what this pub's like. Devil's Hole pub. You can go for a piss and a Red Bull. Right, it's the Priory Inn. I wonder what the toilets are like in there. Bet they're very nice. If you want to go for a piss and a Red Bull. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Jersey Devil sculpture. That's a different kind of Jersey Devil. Or BBC. They've got some stuff going on here. The Satanic Temple. Put your bones back on the floor. You're naughty, you are. Playing with bones. That's dogs for you. Yeah, about as hard as a walnut whip. I don't know. Sometimes walnut whip's pretty tough. You want one jammed in your eye socket, you know. Walnut whips. they remind me like a dog poo. You know what I mean? Yeah. You growling? What the fuck is up with you? Oh, I hate when a dog flies into action and kicks itself off the bed. Oh, what are you barking at? Hey, stop it. Yes, there's vamp. Don't know what's going on. Someone's risen from the dead. You barking at dog? Something's rattled that dog. It might be the sound effects of the music. I don't know. Right, I'm up to the bit. I've caught up with all the bits I've missed. I still haven't. Like I told Ryan, it was all noise. Yeah, he was a bit of noise. Do you remember that time you met Liam Gallagher just walking along? He's going, "Hi, Liam, yeah. I hate nonsense." It's no need to go around telling people you hate nonsense. We all do. Everybody hates the nonsense. But people who bang on about them all the time, it's like, what's your problem? Of course we hate the nonsense. Well, she'd never removed one of those stone cars from a fucking field in Ireland. So only trouble going to come of it. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll move for this. Links in the description. It's on the Channel 4 website. You can go and check it out yourself. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not advertising it. You know, and it's available for free. And if you do watch it, don't tell them I sent you. You know, I'm not into that. I'm not into promotional shit. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You know. And it's all right. It's got John Lynch in it. Right. What about rude garden ornaments? No, these are just Blackpool joke shop vulgarities. They're not truly weird like those ones in Jersey. Something like a troll. Dirty gnomes, drunk gnomes. Grimacing gargoyle. That's quite nice in its own right. Let's see how much they're charging for that. I'll have a heart attack when I see the price. We're taking the piss. How much do you want? Oh, 30 quid. That's not bad. What's it made out of, though? Hang on. Add to the basket. Let's see how much the postage is. That'll upset me. One in the basket. Let's pretend we're going to buy it. We're not. Mainland shipping, 7 quid. That's not bad. I ain't fucking buying it. Right, I've had enough. This film's boring me. I thought it was going to be good, but it's not. Dog's playing up. Right, I'm going to go sort the dog out. See you later.